movie that we watched that we forgot to record?
That we forgot to record a review after. I don't know.
I don't think we've remembered. Sometimes we just...
Most of the time we've remembered, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? We just got done watching the third installment.
We watched Apocalypto.
Yeah. It was the third installment of this particular loose trilogy.
That's it?
Of the X-Men.
There aren't more?
No. So what happened was, there was an X-Men that came out back in like 1999.
With
2000,
like Halle Berry.
With like Halle Berry, yeah.
Okay.
And that was a trilogy.
Okay.
And that sucked.
Oh.
Well, the second one was good. The first one was okay. The third one sucked. It was like this was back when they didn't know how to do superhero films.
Okay.
And then maybe about 2008, 2007, they did a reboot. Well, let's not talk about the X-Men Origins Wolverine movies, but they did a reboot with James McAvoy as a young Charles Xavier, and it started in the 60s. And that was probably one of my favorite, surprises, because I was a big X-Men fan when I was younger, and the X-Men First Class film was really good. I liked what they did with it. I thought the actors were really good. I think James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are really good actors, and they do their parts really well. So then the second one was Days of Future Past, which was my favorite, absolutely. And then this one is X-Men Apocalypse. So what did you think, Alexa?
Well, I haven't watched any of the other movies, so I didn't know what was going on, and I don't really know who the people were. I was like, there's Sansa, there's Storm, but then she was bad, and then there's Asian chick who had to be scantily clad.
Well, that's what Psylocke really wore in the comics.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, like, see, the thing is, we've been watching. We've been watching.
I'm proud to see an Asian anywhere.
We've been watching so many superhero movies.
Not that many.
It's close.
We watched Captain America.
We watched Captain America. We watched Batman vs Superman. Like, I don't know what's there. It's a lot of heroes and a lot of destruction of the known world, and we have to fight for our right to love. I don't know. Okay. It's cool. Like,
I think that although, so when I was a fan of X-Men, the cartoon, when I was younger, like the 1992 cartoon,
That's the year I was born.
Yeah, there were like probably about 3 significant story arcs in that show that were really important, or were really big and really epic. There was the Days of Future Past story arc, which was the last movie, and that was my favorite. And then there was the Apocalypse story arc, which was the other one was the Savage Lands. I didn't really care for that one. But the Apocalypse story arc was I was so excited to find out that they were going to do an X-Men Apocalypse movie. Now, after having seen it, I feel like it's a movie that's it's a story that's too grand a scale. It's kind of like if the Marvel Universe just tried to do the Infinity War Thanos movies, like right after I don't know, the last Avengers film. You know what I mean? It's like there was so many characters, so many heroes, so many villains, and there was so little development of any characters, really, that a lot of it just felt like it was thrown together in one big garbled mesh of a superhero film. And I think that the CGI effects were great. I think the acting was pretty good, even though we didn't really get to see any good acting showcase. There wasn't the movie didn't really lend itself to significant character scenes like the other two films did before it. So yeah, like, go ahead.
It's just everything I see is like, oh, the whole world is ending and we have to put everyone together to fight this thing that can. I want to see a movie that actually just breaks the earth. Like, if that's how far we've been pushing with every single movie, like, let's just break the earth.
Right. No, that's
like,
what I was thinking.
Just let everyone die already.
That's what I was thinking.
If that's what we're doing so often.
At the end of this film, I was like, okay, so in the Marvel universe, the Marvel universe is Disney's Marvel universe is building to something. So this is 20th Century Fox's Marvel universe because they still own X-Men, and honestly, to me it was like there's so much more freedom to work within this universe that you could actually make a game changer, and you could kill off a significant character. Spoiler alert: none of the heroes die. Almost nobody died. What about
the brother?
What brother?
What about
Havoc. Okay, Havoc died, but he's not a significant character.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you could literally destroy the Earth, or destroy like a significant part of the Earth.
I mean, like,
and make that
I think for me, like,
the
thing that kind of helps me to be okay with it though is that because it's like back in time, like it's set in the 80s, and it's like,
yeah, that's
okay,
true.
I can, like, if it like, the other movies that we watch are like modern, they're like today times, and they're like,
speaking of which, I did really like the 80s aesthetic that they went for.
Yeah, it was it's cheesy.
It was cheesy.
It's
I
like,
think it could have been a bit more fun.
Or like subtle, because I mean, like, I don't know the 80s, but it's like, also, I don't get it. It could have just been normaler.
Yeah. Also, like, I was excited to see that they had cast a Jubilee.
What's a Jubilee?
Jubilee was the little Asian girl in the yellow jacket that was she went with them to the mall and everything like that. But they pretty much cut her out of the entire movie, as far as, like, she didn't do any powers, she didn't do any fighting at all. It's like she was there and then she's not. Like, come on, is it because she's Asian? Is it really because she's Asian?
I think it's because they have so many things going on.
Yeah, they did have so many things going on, but come on.
And then, like,
she could have at least been there.
What were other things that, like, made me, like, the department of the suspension of disbelief, like when the magnet dude was like doing his magnet thing, and then they're in the plane and they're like resisting I'm like, isn't that plane made of metal? Wouldn't that, like, plane just like get in the magnet thing too?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, he was pulling the metal from the earth or something like that.
Yeah, but wouldn't we all just get caught up?
I suppose
oh no,
so.
They're coming to get us.
I suppose so.
What
I mean,
else was there?
That to me, I'm okay, I guess.
What else was there? I don't know. And the whole idea of like
the small
school of kids and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I think one thing. So Jean Grey.
Sansa?
Oh, yeah. The other
her.
significant
She's
story
nice.
arc that I forgot to mention was the Phoenix story arc.
I don't get their accents.
Whose accents?
Anyone's accents.
Well, because James McAvoy is really Scottish, but he's playing a British character, so he has to have a British accent. There's a lot of ambulance. Somebody must have got hurt. Anyway, and Jean Grey is British. She's a British actress. Everybody knows her from Game of Thrones. So her accent was a little, it was okay. It's passable, but I get it. What's
what?
Beast
I
was also a British guy.
My heart like broke when the people were pierced by the arrow. That was kind of like
Oh.
far-fetched though. I was like, really, like this arrow is really gonna like go through 2 people?
Yeah, and he no scoped it.
I know.
He wasn't even looking, and he just like
I was
let
like,
it go.
really?
And then,
Like that's how they die? Like really? That was a suspension of department of belief disbelief.
Yeah, and I don't think they would die instantly. I think they would
Yeah.
be like gurgling blood and
Yeah,
stuff.
or they just-
and,
they
like,
just-
they would be
They'd be like,
lingering
it's
for a
okay.
while.
Just give us an aspirin or a Band-Aid. We're fine. It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
Got a first aid kit. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
It did make me sad though.
It was
I
a
teared
sad
up
scene.
a little bit.
That was probably the beginning. All the setup seemed okay. The way they set up Apocalypse and how he recruited his 4 horsemen was a little odd. It almost looked like he was just like some guy trying to make a posse.
Yeah, that was
You
This
know,
guy
like
was weird.
there could have been a bit more mysterious.
But it's like
ways about him that
I don't
would
get-
have made him feel more as like the super villain that Apocalypse really is.
because he's like supposed to be so powerful, but then they like break him somehow. Like
Yeah,
that's
and
kind of
They didn't really explain how they were.
They had a
able-
mind battle. They like rock paper scissors in the brain.
So Phoenix manifests itself.
It's a phoenix.
So in the comics, Jean Grey is possessed by something known as the Phoenix, and it's probably one of the most powerful. It's not even a being, really. It's some
It's
sort
an
of
entity.
Yeah, it's an entity
Like the cloud.
that
Google
stores itself into Jean Grey and makes Jean Grey one of the most powerful mutants, in the universe, supposedly.
Google.
In this X-Men universe that the 20th Century Fox has established, it's just Jean Grey has these superpowers deep inside her that she has to let go and be able to use.
Yeah, she like frozen. She's like, let it
Yeah, I don't really like the way they're doing Phoenix, but I get it. It's just they used Phoenix as.
I'm seeing so many people walk over to CVS and like it's closed and they're like walking back. I'm like, sorry, people. What was I gonna say?
They used Phoenix as a device way too much. They used that in X-Men 2, I think, and X-Men 3. In X-Men 3, I think they just pretty much killed the whole Phoenix story arc.
Phoenix.
But how do you feel, though, about them, like, setting up, this is the new X-Men team. So you have the young Cyclops,
I mean,
young Quicksilver, Nightcrawler,
I think,
Jean Grey.
I think I like the idea of like mutants and that there are a lot on the earth, and that they're like just a part of society that's still that they're still trying to figure out. That's kind of different from like Avengers or like Superman, Batman, kind of, which I think is cool. That it's like they have these powers and they didn't want to be this, but that's what they're gonna be. Why would you ask me?
Just
The
how,
setup?
just how you feel about them setting up for like future movies. Would you be interested in seeing more in this
Sure.
universe that they've established?
I have a lot of movies to watch
Yes, you do.
because I don't know what's going on.
Yes. Well,
And that's the perspective that I'm coming into these things. But I'm also
I'm down to watch them.
I
just let
am
me know.
I represent that perspective of like, there's like there's fresh eyes, fresh meat that are watching these
Sure.
movies and experiencing
Sure,
them
and they just want to see
without- not
the movie
necessarily-
at face value.
yeah, not necessarily with the context or because I didn't know who these people were. I was like, there's the guy with the eyes with the glasses. There's the chick with that controls the weather.
Okay.
There's I guess there's a wingman,
Angel.
and then there's the lights turned off, and then there's the Wolverine guy. I forgot there was a Magnet Man, and then I know that there's Picard.
Dang, someone tripping over there.
So
Yeah, Captain Picard.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then there's Hunger Games.
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't. I don't know. Like she just. Part of me just feels like she's outgrown these movies already, and she's established. Like when I first saw her in X-Men First Class, she was like an unknown to me, and from that movie up until now, it's almost like she's skyrocketed, got herself an Oscar or two. I don't know how many. And like I feel like she's just kind of outgrown these films to the point where it doesn't even seem like she's bringing her A game to these films. And maybe it's because the writers aren't bringing their A games to these films. So I think she did really good in one. In First Class, she did okay in Days of Future Past. In this one, she just felt like her performance fell flat. So I wouldn't be upset if they didn't bring her back for the next film, whatever the next film is. But well, I guess we can keep going. But down to the nitty gritty, what would you rate it on a score of 1 to 10?
Like an 8. It's always me.
No, it's okay.
But it's like it's because it's nice. It's done well. I just don't know what's going on. And I'm getting kind of tired of superhero movies.
Okay, well, probably the next one we're going to be watching is Independence Day.
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know what? Next time, let's you and I watch like a more comedic or like a more artsy film. I hear like the Nice Guys or the Good Guy, whatever that film is. I hear that's pretty good. Maybe we should check that one out. I don't know.
If you have a movie to recommend to us, like, subscribe, and the doobly doo. I'm just kidding.
No, do it. I give this movie about 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to see another X-Men film. Just this film could have been done better.
I just want to cleanse my mental movie palette with some cheese.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Take care. Don't be a stranger. All right. Peace out, y'all.
What about family?
What?
I don't know. What about for the family that you have? You're not alone.
You're alone, and I'm not.
Love. It's like Harry Potter and like Voldemort. Like, you have no one. You know, we have the power of love and friendship and the American way.
Yeah, kind of a cop-out ending. Everything's wrapped up in a nice little bow. Yeah. Everybody's happy.
That's okay.
Friendship, love conquers all.
Friendship is magic.
Not the most inventive.
At least things are turning up for the Starks.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
For now. All right, y'all. I better end this video. It's almost 20 minutes.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.